Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want to share about Global App update for 25 August 2023 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global App video was recorded on Global App server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future, and mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global App update at 25 August 2023. First major update that they will implement in future is about class balancing. First class balancing is for Berserker class once again, that they just improve this 3 Berserker skill to become more smoothly combo with another skill. And also they just buff one of this skill that they just add effect for increasing all melee hit rate 15% for 10 seconds when you successful hit using this skill. But they just remove knockback effect from this skill, instead that they replace it with floating effect when successful hit target. And then total damage for this skill also increase because they just add additional hit for this skill with same damage as another hit. But on this skill they didn't mention anything about PvP damage reduction, so I think this is become buff either for PvE and PvP damage when using this skill. And next class balancing is for Kunoichi class. Actually this is not buff or nerf because they just make some adjustment for some Kunoichi skill. First about these two skill, that they just move the buff effect for 20% movement and attack speed reduction effect for 10 seconds when you successful hit target, that they just move this effect on its flow skill. And also they just make some improvement to do combo with these two skill that you just need to do right click when using previous skill. And next some improvement for Striker class. For its main skill, they just improve its stamina recovery that will immediately recover after using some skill. And then they also just improve and fix some skill following on this list. And special for these two flow skill, they just add forward guard effect when using this skill, but bound effect when successful hit target just change to become only apply to monster only. And also they just improve prime skill for this skill to become can be combo with another skill. And then for this striker skill, they also just change movement speed for this skill, and also improve combo with another skill, and also change effect for this first hit, especially for its knockback effect to become apply on second hit. And then for this skill, they also just change this skill to become can be activate even there are no enemies in front of your character, and when you attack using this skill, your character will not rotate. And also they increase dashing distance when you aiming some target. And then for this flow skill, they just increase dashing distance when target being aimed by this skill. And also for this skill, they just add all evasion rate plus 9% effect for 10 seconds. Okay, the next feature content of Black Desert World is about Land of the Morning Light Blessing. Actually, this is implementation from content that Prebis already announced on last Hedel Ball 2023 that they will add some server buff if someone success to defeat boss from Land of Morning Light with high calamity level. But on this Global App website, they didn't mention which calamity level that you need to defeat to release this server buff, but they explain detailed info for activating this buff, that this Morning Light Blessing will apply to server where the boss is defeated. So for example, if you defeat boss on Serendia 2 server, so you will activate this buff on Serendia 2 server only. So this is like Golden Bell buff that will activate on specific server only. And this blessing have duration 180 minutes after being activated. And type of this blessing is depend on weakness aura for any boss that defeat either sun, moon, or earth. And the great information, different type of Morning Light Blessing can be applied at the same time. So very possible if one server have 3 kind of this Morning Light Blessing. And if someone success to defeat same type of blessing that still exists, duration for this blessing will be renewed, and also name of adventure who will shown on this buff also will replace. And this is three kind of server channel buff that anyone can activate it by defeating any land of the Morning Light boss with high level Calamity for any boss who have weakness fire aura like Golden Picking, Oduxini, and Apex Changui. This buff will give all AP +1. And if someone success to defeat any boss that have weakness Moon Aura, Ederbari, Songgaxi, or Bamboo Legion, this buff will give effect all DP +1. Meanwhile, for any boss that have weakness Earth Aura, Eder Sangun, Gumiho, Duoxini, or Emoji, this buff will give effect item drop rate increase +20%. And this is how it's look for announcement when someone success to defeat high calamity boss and activate this buff. And because this buff in form of server buff that will activate and shown on top left of your screen, I think all AP and DP +1 that will activate also will be count on AP and DP bracket for your character status. So this is great buff to reach next bracket AP and DP for certain amount of time. But take notice for this item drop rate buff, maximum limit still same for 100% if you activate it on Arsia server. But this is make me asking if someone or the master to defeat high level calamity boss, are they can activate this buff continuously by defeating those boss continuously or not? Because as we already know, this weekly boss blitz count will not reduce if you defeating same calamity level that you already defeat previously. So just wait for Praebis update for this detailed information in future, and I will info you later when I got more information about this issue. And next improvement, they also just add feature to teleport to Pit of Undying directly from Asparkan Fortress in Ulukita. And also they just make some change for finishing adventure log either Fugaro to success and also Pavino Greco journal to become more easy than before. And next some update for Monster Zone. First about Tungrat Ruin. Actually, Praebis mentioning about special monster mini boss on this Tungrat Ruin that this translation name is Putarek. Actually, this Putarek monster is special mini boss monster on Tungrat Ruin that have bird form like ancient Puturum. And the good news, when you encounter this Putarek monster will summon some Tungrat Ruin monster that you can defeat to get more loot. And next, some buff for any old monster zone like Akman Temple that they just increase trash loot price from any monster on Akman Temple 1.7 times compared than before, from 7,500 silver to become more than 13,000 silver for each piece. And also on this Akman Temple become special monster zone to use Egris Favor. But take notice when this update come, you cannot save any previous trash loot item because when this update come, this new price for this trash loot have different type of item, so existing item still have same price, will not change. And the same thing on Hystria Ruin, that they will increase trash loot price on this Hystria Ruin 1.62 times compared than before, from 15,000 silver to become more than 24,000 silver for each piece. And same as before, this new price only available for new trash loot because previous trash loot will not update for its price, and this is become another type of item that have different price after this update come. And the next monster zone that got buff is Ash Forest, that they will increase number of trash loot that can be dropped by any monster on this Ash Forest following on this list. And then future improvement for some quests, especially weekly quests to get mythical feeder. This is mentioning about weekly quests that you can get it from Varial NPC, Stable Keeper on Old Wisdom Tree at Kama Sylvia region. That mission for this weekly quest, you need to hand over Wing of Ascension to get mythical feeder, and they just increase number of mythical feeder from this weekly quest to become 2 pieces. And more detail about how to finish this weekly quest, you can check my detailed explanation for this weekly quest on this special video that you can find this video in this video description. And then some improvement for finding topographic knowledge on Ulukita region. In future, you can get this node knowledge just by talking with node manager NPC on that node. And then some improvement for Ulukita region that they just add priest buff that you can get it from this NPC on Zezek Camp. That this Zezek Camp located on this area on map, so you didn't need to go to another location just to activate your priest buff. And then some bad information about some delay for War of the Roses. This is about 300 vs 300 war between Kama Sylvia and Odelita region that they just announced this precision schedule that previously already scheduled starting at 26 August 2023, but they very regret to delay this schedule because they need more time to polishing this content, and they apologize for this schedule change. And they still continue working hard to deliver more polished and high quality content, especially for this War of the Roses. And more detailed accurate schedule, they will inform it later in form of developer commentary video as soon as possible. And then some quality of life improvement about search menu on Central Market that they will add autocomplete name when you typing some word on the Central Market search menu. So after you type some letter, this autocomplete word will give some option for any item that you plan to type on the search menu, so you can choose more specific type of item from the search menu. But sadly, I cannot test this content on Global Lab server yet. And also some another quality of life, especially about availability for Marni Realm. In future, you can check availability for this Marni Realm on specific server, so you can know early before you change server to use this Marni Realm. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too a big deal. Okay, that's all future update of Black Desert World that they already announced on Global Lab update at 25 August 2023. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Dubiadut, Jimmy Snake, Doki, Angel, Ayrton, Bebu, Detraki, Snot, Soren, Afrilka, Elfamilia, Devil Soul of Dime Myler, Drunken Video, Jeff S Gold member, and also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video, I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.